in their class. Lee, of course, drove for a little while in the truck class. Of course, he moved on from there over to a larger vehicle in the modified division.
Who said that? 30, that's right, 30th.
We are going to be going, like I said, street stock racing in just a few seconds here. They're going to have 15 laps on the board.
Thanks, Darren. Congratulations to our pure stock winner, Les McCrae, as he makes his way back to the pit area.
So Thursday Night Thunder here from Red River Coop Speedway. A beautiful night here, just south of Winnipeg. 5 minutes. If you've never been here, come on down. It's a sight to see. If you've never been around for dirt track racing, it is an experience like none other. You come down once and you're a fan for life. That's what I was told, and I'll be honest with you, 5 years ago when we made it out here for our very first race, well, we've been back ever since. So yes, I think Blair Bodley has something when he says that. They do get fans for life.
Already, Jesse Peterson is the driving the javelin on the pole.
24 degrees right now here just south of Winnipeg. We're going to do the post parade here and just talk about a little bit about the cars that are racing in this one. We got a total of 10 cars in the street stock lineup. Let's start off with the number 1 car on the pole. On the inside, it's the number 80 car of Jesse Peterson. On his outside, Bill Maruka driving the 53B. Moving down now to row number 2. The number 14 car, Peter Letkeman. On his outside, driving the 39 car, Sean Tunis. Row 3, in the 88, it is Cody Wall. And on his outside, driving the 75, Nick Lenert. Row 4, the 55 of Andy Martins. On his outside, driving the 08, it's Barry Hickst. And in row number 5, we have 2 more cars. It's the other Tunis, Jesse Tunis, the younger brother. He's driving the number 70, and in the 2T, it is Pete Dominic on his outside. 15 laps on the Pepsi board for this one. Bill Maruka, Jesse Peterson, your heat winners tonight. We've got a couple more laps to go. I think Como's just giving them a little bit of time to set up and get ready. The pace truck, of course, moving off the track, so they may go after this one. And we got a latecomer to the track.
15 laps up on the Pepsi board. This is your main event for Dynasty Bathrooms. Dynasty Bathrooms at 369 Logan Avenue. Hang on, everybody. This should be a good one. Jasper against Chevrolet.
Here we go. We are going green. Como gives them the green flag, and we are racing. Maruka out to the early lead in this one. We're 3 wide going into turn 1. This is where we're going to see some action, if any. The number 14 car, Peter Letkeman, having a little problems on the backstretch. Seems like he was wobbling a little bit there. Having problem holding control. Tunis slips into 3rd spot. The number 80 of Jesse Peterson still in 2nd. He's fighting with Maruka for 1st. And we've got a couple of cars having problems on turn number 2, and they just riding the track. Maruka, Peterson fighting for 1st spot. Oh, we got a spinner and a crash on turn number 2, and we got cars everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The 14 looks like he had a little problems going into that turn and may have been the cause. The 75 made his way all into the infield after that one. So we've got cars everywhere. We're going to have a little bit of a break here. We're in a yellow flag. Sean Tunis looks like he's going to have to do a little bit of body work this week. He's here on the front, so you can almost see him get into the car with him without having to use the door. We're going to go to the replay here in just a second just to take a look at how that one transpired. And as you can see here on the replay, the number 14 car starts to lose control. The 14 T-bones with the 39. Oh, and the 75 gets a piece of the 14. Just collateral damage from what happened. couldn't stop and turn fast enough, and a little nudge in the back end as well. Not good news for the 14 car. Barry Hicks getting in on that action as well with a little tap at the end.
That's actually pretty clever thinking.
Oh baby, we had quite an accident on this one tonight. If you do the body work for Sean Tunis, you've got your work cut out for yourself this week. There wasn't much left of that side panel of his car. And the 14 car is still sitting in front as we're waiting to find out what happens with him. Fastest lap in this one went to the 53B of Bill Maruka. Lap number 2, he had 22.678, I do believe, seconds to get around the track. That's pretty quick for a street stock.
Street stocks, yeah. Sean Tunis showed all he's done before. And the Northern Outlaw Sprint Association.
Looks like we're going to go 1 to green.
With 28 cars showed up. Yeah, the tremendous show. And not only that, but there was Luke Kennedy Jr., who we watched race up here for 28 years.
Street stocks lining up now, going around turn number 2 as we get ready to go back to racing. 13 laps remaining. Only got 2 in so far. Your leader in this one right now is the 53B of Bill Maruka, followed by the 80 of Peterson and the 39 of Sean Tunis, who's missing a good chunk of one side of his car. Time to put the pedal to the metal. We are racing once again here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Peterson jumping up, Tunis trying to catch up as well, trying to get just a grab of second place as they're all going around turn 3. Maruka goes wide, Tunis takes the inside, but it's Peterson who's still out in front. Tunis gets a firm control of the second spot. The 75 of Nick Leonard, he is currently in 3rd spot now, just slipped right past Bill Maruka. And everybody's slowing down as they go around turn 3 and 4. Time to hit the throttle again. Tunis trying to find his way around. He takes the inside again. No room. Peterson won't let him slip by. Jesse Tunis having little problems on turn number 2. Wiggles around a little bit, gets control, and manages to maintain his spot. They're almost door to door for first spot. Tunis looking to redeem himself after not a great season last year. Look at this, he's on the backstretch. He's got the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Tunis. Peterson, though, he's going to try to make some ground up in the corner here. He's trying inside. Is Tunis going to give him some room? No, nothing there. Fouls behind him. Tunis forcing him to the outside. Takes the inside on this one. Right behind him, though, we've got another car, the number 75 of Nick Leonard. He's not far behind. And behind him, not too far, is Andy Martins with the 55 car. Maruka falling back further and further. Trying to hold on to 5th spot. He's battling with the 28 car. Rather, the 88 car, I do believe. And the 88 car comes out ahead. That's Cody Wall. Sean Tunis in the lead. Nick Leonard hot on his heels. Leonard, Peterson. It's tight right now. 7 laps to go in this feature race in the street stocks. Tunis, Peterson, and Leonard. Peterson and Lennert fighting, trying to find some room. Tunis trying to make a little ground and trying to get a bit of a lead. He's got about a car length in front of them. Passing lap traffic. Ooh, and these guys get close as they go around turn 3. Tunis, Peterson, Lennert, and Martins. Those are your top 4. 5 to go in this one. Sean Tunis, he's got 4 to go. What a great start to the season, despite having to do a little extra body work when he gets home tonight. Can he hold on with 4 to go? Cars spreading out a little bit now, a little bit of room, but the top 4, they're staying pretty snug. They're close to each other, but nobody's right kind of making a move just yet. Peterson trying to find his way around Tunis, and he can't do it. 3 laps to go in this feature race. Lennert trying to find his way around Peterson. Can't find any room. Peterson goes wide. Lennert trying the inside, and Peterson goes right back in, filing behind Sean Tunis. They're 2 wide fighting for 6th spot. It's Bill Maruka with the number 14 car of Peter Letkeman. Back up at the front, Sean Tunis got about a 2-car length lead. Slowing down pretty quick as he goes into the turn. Can he make up some ground here really quick? He's getting the 1 lap to go signal. Your top 3, Tunis, Peterson, and the number 75 car of Lennert. Oh, a little nudge on the back for Sean Tunis. Oh, and Sean Tunis gets his first feature win of the season. He gets some trophy and a ticket to do some body work this week, I think, as he loses half his car after 2 laps in this race. Sean Tunis with the fastest lap in this race, 22.571 seconds. Great race for Sean Tunis. Jesse Peterson, of course, started on the pole in this one, finishes up in 2nd spot. 3rd spot went to the number 75 car of Nick Lennert. He started off in 6th, moved his way all the way up to 3rd spot, so not a bad finish for him. And our top 4 is rounded out by the number 55 car of Andy Martins. In 6th spot is the 88 of Cody Wall, followed by the 14 car of Peter Letkeman. Exciting for every driver to do a little victory lap after they win a race, and looks like Sean Tunis is making his way over to us right now, so it'll be an interview. Sean Tunis, of course, good friends with Shane Holden. Last year they raced against each other in the street stock class. And Holden, of course, having a great year. The year before, it was Tunis' turn. He had a fantastic season. So could this be the year of Tunis again? Well, we'll have to wait and see. We're only 1 race in. We got many more to go here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Trucks are up next. They're lining up on the backstretch. Sean Tunis with the big win. You can see him there in the driver's seat. Getting out of the car. He's excited, and why not? Big win. Started off in 4th spot and moved his way all the way up to 1st. Good race for him tonight.
After a great drive, the driver out of West St. Paul, well, a little bit of body damage on that car, but it's a race winner, and you're taking home the check.
Yeah, that's okay. That right side doesn't bother me near as much anymore. I got the trophy, and I'm happy.
All right. Well, are you planning to race a lot in the 2014 season elsewhere?
Yeah, we're going to run here, Greenbush mostly, Morden every week, and then wait till about September, and we'll start traveling out a little bit more.
All right, thanks very much. Good, best of luck for 2014.
All right, thank you. I want to say happy birthday to my grandpa who's here. Thank you very much. See you in a few minutes.
All right, hey, we got to do a second draw real quick here, ladies and gentlemen. For the
All right, thank you, Darren. I'll let you go and let you do some of your work. Congratulations to Sean Tunis on a very big win tonight. The number 39 car, starting off in 4th spot, goes all the way up to 1st and gets his first feature win here at Red River Co-op Speedway for the 2014 season. We are moving on to the truck class here in just a few seconds, and this is going to be a fun one to watch as well. We've got 10 cars in the truck class tonight, and of course Dynasty Bathrooms is a sponsor here at Red River Co-op Speedway for tonight's racing action, and there is a Dynasty Bathrooms truck in this one, and he is sitting in the 2nd spot. We'll get to that in just a few seconds. Jamie Vernos, of course, last year in the truck class having such a monumental season, just monstrous if you really turn around and watch it. Ends up winning probably about 9 races last year, only lost a couple times, once to his fellow